Ooh, I am live. Wow. Okay, that's a little quicker than expected. Streams have been a little bit late. Well, when I say they've been a little bit late, I mean the starting times for the streams have been a bit inconsistent from when I press go live to when the stream actually goes live. I had one time when it was like nearly 2 minutes after pressing go live before the stream actually hit things. But this was reasonably quick, all things considered. Still, welcome everyone. I'm Dollar Free. Yeah, time for a. Well, it is a bit of a mixed bag this time. And, I'm always glad to get suggestions for music. For music, for games, all that sort of thing, just because it allows for room to try out so many other different little things. Hence why this time actually it's been pretty much all viewer suggestions. As for what I actually end up in, well, let's see what they're kind of like. Hopefully all of them are pretty good. Mind you, I am taking a bit of a risk on the Roblox side. Though I did discover voice chat doesn't work if you don't put your phone number in, which is really nice. Still, I think I should dive right into things. The first game off the list, and mind you, the full title list is down in the description. Please load up. There we are. The Coffin of Andy and Leyley. Yeah, I know a lot of people tend to tunnel in on one particular aspect of this game, but that's not all there is to this game. I like the description, where Andy's just this massive pushover, and Leyley's just straight up evil. Hence why in the title screen here, he's got the knife and fork, she's the one with the butcher's knife. So, let me see if I can understand my controls. I believe the controls, this feels like an RPG Maker game, so it's arrow keys. Can I use control pad? I think I can. Yeah, here we are. Controller does work. Because RPG Maker, you use keyboard. Pretty much all keyboard. See, this game doesn't use mouse at all, so this is really nice. Move, run. So, run, interact, menu, cancel. I like the different controls. Also, episode 1, the coffin. Leyley, I don't want to. And Leyley going, well, I do. Let's go over there and... Okay. The dialogue is already getting you guessing. I thought she's your friend. Mom said you'd help me with anything. We'll get in trouble. Alright, good morning, Ashley. As much as you love feeling sorry for yourself, it's time for a little interlude. It's titled Find Nutrients to Not Die. Ready, set, go. Oh, okay. Movement in this game is still very much just based on the D-pad. You tried ordering food, but nothing works. The washing machine. Cleaning closet. Supplies. Detergent drinking gets more and more tempting every day. Freezer's completely empty. Where the trash has already gone through and it's completely exhausted. Well, we found a can of tomatoes. Front door won't budge. We've been locked in here for a while. Alright. Wow, okay. Right. So, objective, find our brother. Ta-da! Not the reaction you were hoping for. Ahem. Ta-da! We're not eating that. That's the very last thing we have. I think we should hold on to it a little bit longer. Energetic enough to go rummaging through our trash, so clearly you're not dying yet. Alright, so Andy's the one who hid it away. Alright, put the tomatoes away. So he's such a pushover here. In the trash lies your hopes and dreams exactly where they belong. An alarm clock is ticking. Is this your room down here? Balcony door's locked. Okay. It's white noise. Who wouldn't want to be stuck at home when you got entertainment like this? VHS player cannot be eaten. The due date's passed ages ago, but you can't exactly return the tapes if the front doors are locked. Good day, are you still alive? A warden. Hello, if you won't make a sound, I'll assume you're dead, and I don't bring food for the dead. And you don't bring it to the living. I'll take it as a yes, still alive, and don't blame me for the delivery guy screwing up. Can't you grab something for the door? The store? Not my job, I'll check in with you later. Bye. Boiled canned tomatoes and a little bit of pepper. No salt though. Used all of it to spike your water in order to avoid overhydrating yourself while drinking to fill your stomach. At this point you can feed me a can of worms and I'd say it's the best thing I ever ate. I'm saying this how hungry. Are you kidding me? The neighbor's at it again? When I go take a peek? Nope. But I'll come along if you do. Here, catch. Alright, so now we've got everyone with us. Balcony door's unlocked. Can't really see squat from here. It's an ashtray. There are no cigarettes left to smoke, but it's still good for bashing things in. Contemplate if you should take a leap to the neighbor's balcony. It's only the 4th floor. Actually, don't even think about it. Oh, he's no fun. Have to set up something to climb across. Alright, so we need to find something to climb with. Maybe something in the... laundry? Maybe I'll take a shower. Not right now, you won't. Okay, fair. Alright, we need something really to climb up on. Lone trash bag. A wooden plank. Here we are. Straight from the bookshelf. I mean, Mum and Dad's not going to read it. And here's the wooden plank. Alright, so what do we see? Oh, demons from hell, hear my plea. Oh, the unholy ones, I come seeking your advice. Well, the circle looks kind of wacky. I mean, what am I doing wrong? I thought that was perfect. Should have killed that guy when I had a chance. What do you make of that? Everybody needs a hobby, I guess. Ah, forget this. Is it almost time they let us watch TV? The remote is there. Just push the buttons on the TV. Ugh, what a pain. Fine, I'll fetch some batteries. So I have to do everything for you? Yeah, woe is you. I also like the disparity between Andy and Ashley or Leyley. Batteries. Hold on. Maybe the alarm clock. Take the batteries out of the alarm clock. Makes sense. We've got to take them from somewhere. Wow, amazing. You did such a bang-up job. More. Oh, you haven't said God's gift to humanity. How did life ever subsist in your absence? No one fetches batteries like you do. I stand in awe of your very existence. You sit in awe. You should sit too. We're starting. Thank you for tuning in. Today we share with you some joyous developments in regards to the tainted water situation. Happy to announce that all departments to which the tainted water had been delivered have been secured. It has been 3 months since the first incident was discovered, and the death toll is now at a comfy 53 total. No biggie. And the quarantine period for those who are at risk has been extended for another 2 weeks. Again? To our dear friends in quarantine, thank you for keeping your disgusting parasite-infected bodies far, far away from me. Sorry, it's thank you for your continued consideration to the public's safety. That's all for today. Cheers. I'm going to bed. Okay. Wait, Mum, where are you going? Me and your father will be staying at a hotel for a bit. I thought they said we should stay at home until... Didn't drink anything. Mum, no booze, no dirty, contaminated water, nothing. The only thing I've drank is some orange juice from a carton. Anyway, I'm going to miss my bus. You and Andrew can join us later. And that was, probably by the sounds of it, a while ago. So the nurse sticks the needle in. Results from your blood work will be done tomorrow, so if everything's well, you're free to come and go as you please after that. And if not, then you'll get to see what happens if not. That's all for now. Take care. Calling me, Ashley. Please, if you need something, ask the workers there. I can't do anything for you, and I don't want to hear those lies about starving anymore. Why the hell would I lie about this? Listen, this new apartment is a bit of a fixer-upper, so I'm really busy. Besides, isn't Andrew there with you? What do you need me to pacify you for? He lays around all day doing nothing. I don't know what you've got to complain about. Anyway, I've got to go. Please don't call anymore. I won't answer. Goodbye, Ashley. I'm sorry. Doesn't sound that sorry. After reminiscing all night, you wake up, as one does. So you're both in the same room. Instead of ruminating upon your misery, you decide to clean up the house a bit. Picked up some laundry. Pick up some more laundry. Cleaning? What a waste of energy. You're a waste of energy. Thanks. Yeah, I kind of like the disparity. There's a lot of similarity in the hairstyles and the designs, just the tiny little flares. But the different eye colors kind of show things off. I don't know if Andy's meant to be going... I'm not sure if there's any significance between the green and the purple for the eyes. Maybe it'll come up. What the thing, do we even have any detergent left? Not going to get this clean with your bare hands. We got a mop. So we mop up the dirt. Alright. Clean out the books. So all the books are back. The floor's mopped up. And then detergent into the washing machine. And, well, what's going on? Feeling dizzy? Damn it, Ashley, I told you not to overdo it. Good news once again. Some of you may have heard from your loved ones that there's been supply shortages in the quarantine household. Oh boy, are we pleased to announce that all of that has been taken care of. Does it look like a meeting right now? On that note, we'd like to remind all of you not to enter the contaminated apartments. No, your friends don't need anything from you. Everything is taken care of. Should you still feel the urge to help, the staff will be administrating bullets directly into your brain as a thank you. I hope that clears things up a bit. Moving on to our next story, a brand new art museum will be... Too tired to get the phone. Okay. Alright, so who is Andrew talking to? Holly sounds like the mum. Yep. That was mum. Going, nope. Oh, ex-girlfriend, apparently. Oh, she dumped you. Why is that? What do you think? How should I know? Maybe your parasite-infected homebody? It's apparently perma-quarantine? Or maybe she found someone new? It's been a few months, buddy. Maybe she just didn't like you that much in the first place. Whatever you say, Ashley. There might have been something a bit more tactful to say. Whatever, you pretend to sleep until you really fall asleep again. Now you've been out for who knows how long. Oh, he's not here. All right, let's check outside. Someone from your apartment is getting hauled into an ambulance. Hey, me too. Need some help too. Please, please, I'm starving. Ambulance leaves in a hurry. Well, I'd be surprised. They actually got that person some help. I figured they'd just let her die. Maybe she did die. She wasn't moving. As if they'd had their sirens blaring for a corpse. What do you suppose was her emergency? No idea. Nobody showed up when you fainted. Well, did you call for anyone? What do you think? Dumbass. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she went into labor or something. Yeah, maybe. Think they'd bring me some food if I got... Yeah, no. Let me finish. How would you even get in here? You have that one charming fellow right next to over. You're going over my dead body. Seemed a little off his rockets. Who knows? He might just end you. Forget this. Excuse the hell out of me for exploring my options here. Didn't look pregnant. Anyway, it was just a thought. He kind of just exhausted. Yeah. Who knows? You're fully revitalized and bursting with energy. Yeah, not quite. Oh yeah, we're definitely not bursting with energy. Absolutely not. We are. This is slow movement. Oh, you silly lazy bones. Is it how long have you been like? And where does Andrew get so much time to make some noise? Alright, there's unscrewed the lock and is attempting to kick the door in. Or out, depending on your perspective. How many more times are you going to try that? It's clearly barred from the other side somehow. What else am I supposed to do? If you don't stop banging on the door, I won't be bringing you any food tonight. You won't either way. It says you, the delivery will be here in a matter of hours, but I guess you don't want anything. Yeah, that's right. Now you better stop banging on the door, or next be banging your head against the wall. Man's footsteps will fade away. Yeah. Unlikely. Though I guess we'll see. And you did. That absolutely nothing was delivered. Talk about something. Oh, I got nothing. Try. So, parasites. It's been a few months. Are you feeling anything? Hunger. I think something would be happening to us by now, but I haven't noticed anything. Nurse never came back either. Like, I'm curious, what is actually going on in here? I mean, this is probably some sort of super weird dystopian society anyway. But what exactly has led to this situation? Well, I don't. I want to jump off the balcony. Oh, I'll race you. No, I'm serious. Let's go. Bit too romantic, but I'll pass. Excuse me. What? Don't you see it? Just imagine hitting the ground together. And with such force that our bodies turn into a pile of gory mush, never to be separated. Our remains would get so tangled up they'd have to bury us together in the same coffin. Might as well we've been confined together in this coffin of an apartment for what feels like an eternity already. Not jumping off the balcony with you. Get your head checked. I should get my head checked. No wonder your girlfriend dumped you. Those are your plans for romance. Not romance. I said romantic. They're not the same thing. Romantic just means something is. He starts blasting the ritual music. Again, wish he just... Oh, yeah, okay. Absolutely. My lord, you've come and you're, smaller than I imagined. I love it. Better than I imagined. That's all I meant. Do you offer human? I don't have much to give right now, but if you help me get out of here, I can give you anything you wish. Is that no good? As you wish, human. My lord, thank you, thank you. Perish. Oh. Darkness clouds your vision and you cannot see what's happening. By the time your vision returns, the entity has vanished. On the ground lay the lifeless body of the cultist. So, am I already delirious or did you see that too? Check on him. At the very least, I want to turn off that CD player. That's what you're concerned about? I'm not listening to this for the rest of my life, Andrew. Make it sound like we're going to die any day now. Well, aren't we? I'm not. There's going to be something that guy has that we can eat. Oh, burglary time. Break it in. Alright, we've got to try and get in. Oh, hold on. I know. Grab the ashtray. Smash the door. First things first, let's turn that off. Closet's big enough to hide in. Table sits a book. Demon Summoning for Dummies, Volume 666. Now, did they actually have 665 volumes before this one, or just the important questions? But what I want to know is who the hell wrote it in the first place? Undisclosed, the author must be shy. Well, either way, we can browse this later. Let's keep our focus on the task at hand. Bathroom smells. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're not going to the bathroom. We'll leave the dead body for the moment. Check the fridge. Both the fridge and the freezer are empty. On the counter sits some cooking equipment. While looting the jacket's pockets, you find a wallet with $666.66. Stealing a dead man's. And we'll split it. Oh, aren't you a sweetheart? Is someone mind to treat you something? Maybe. Interesting. There's a couple of little choices depending on which way we go. Just as locked as your door. Alright, and that's a lot of meat, you think to yourself. What? Out loud, apparently. I mean, is it illegal? Is it still illegal if we didn't kill the guy? Is what illegal? Well, you know. Oh, you want to eat him? Isn't that what you were insinuating? No, I was just making an observation. Oh, we can't. If we do eat him, that's it for us. There's no way we wouldn't get caught once they finally let us out. It's not like we killed him. We're just messing with the corpse is a crime too. I shouldn't look past it, given there's nothing else to eat. The staff here admit that they didn't give us food though, and before that, you're going to tell them a demon killed it? Really? That'll fly. Listen, you're overthinking the hell out of this. Are we doing this or not? Andrew, I'm expecting an answer. See, he's such a pushover, and that's what sets the dynamic. She's clearly pushing down all the evil options, but splitting the money with Andy, definitely, you know, it's still fine. We stole his money. Alright, and that's the cleaver from the title screen. Well, chop chop. You get the arms, I'll handle the legs. We'll go left arm. Right arm. Oh, they actually make you pick both. Can't carry him out in the open about like this. But you go get some plastic bags. I'll take care of the rest in the meanwhile, I guess. Counting on you. Hand him the cleaver, and we've got to go back and get some plastic bags. The tonal change in the music is something else. Well, yes, these are perfectly suitable plastic bags. They're full already. Find something else. Surely we've got something around here. Maybe in the laundry? Drew must have returned that there. Plastic bags. Here we go. Like the moral dilemmas that come from this. Alright. Well, that's everything that we need, right? Plastic bags aren't big enough to fit the whole torso. I don't think we can get through the spine either. Just fold them over. I don't think that's going to work. Watch and learn. So, yeah, see, if anyone happens to be looking out their window, it'll be a disaster. Maybe if I use 2 bags. So this isn't going to... Ta-da! Just something about that. It's like, oh. Oh, God, don't make me laugh at this. I don't have the power to make you do anything, Andrew. All right, enough. And the limbs up and go. There should be plenty of room for them in our freezer. I'll stuff the torso and his head in his freezer for now. Go cook us something while you're at it. Yep, you'll cook quite something. This is super dark and disturbing. I love this already. I'm loving this from the moment. Like, just even the dialogue and the way it carries. We're going to go with an arm. Fry some meat. Dinner's ready. So what are we having here? Feel the deliciousness is what? Eat up you first. Eat, Andrew. You will not waste this. I don't think he likes it. He begins retching. Oh, no, you don't. Swallow. All of it. It's good. I hate picky eaters. I made this with love. Not leaving this table before you've licked your plate clean. Quit your nag. Quit your gagging. Oh, yeah. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. But I can understand the revulsion. The natural thoughts go no. Though genuinely, I think it was... coriander? Yeah, there's been stories of like plane crashes where there's only been a few survivors, and the only way they've lived is like resorting to things like cannibalism. Deeply fascinating, but also deeply disturbing. Fully content with your life decisions. X said she likes you. Who? My friend from school. Or at least I thought she was a friend. So you're gonna be her boyfriend? Gross, no. I should teach you a lesson. You're my brother, mine. I'll make you think twice before stealing from another woman. Oh yeah, you're a girl too. What's that supposed to mean? Or as a person. Screw you, I'm the most personest lady in the world. Anyway, I'm gonna take it to that old warehouse and lock her in one of the crates. Yeah. Seriously. I'm giving you some money to go buy groceries. Are you coming with? Oh, Sandy. Let's leave her sitting there all night. That'll show her. Sandy, let's not. You should ask her to hang out. She won't say no then. I don't want to. Just go get us to come with you. Come take her to the warehouse and we'll see what happens. I said you'll help me with anything. Yeah, Leyley is really... Like, you can see she's very manipulative. She knows exactly sort of things she can get away with. And Andy is, again, he's a pushover as heck. Is Andy and Leyley in? Yeah. Even from a young age, she's very clearly twisted. And it's like, there's no moral ambiguity here on her part. This is very much, we will take whatever sometimes is the worst option, just because we can. Andy, however, has got the moral ambiguity, but because you don't play as him, you're naturally led down this path of exploring sort of the worst options. He wouldn't have forgotten our plans, would he? Oh, what are you doing here? Surprised I want to hang out. Oh. And I guess that's fine. No, what? Just wondering. I mean, surprised she let you come out and hang. Thinks I went to study with Julia, but why are you here, Ashley? Divine intervention. Alright, so we've got ourselves a hammer. Oh, I should. Hold on. Yeah, I can't press that. That's full screening mode, and it doesn't work on this setting. And then a metal sheet thing on the wall. Looks like there's a big hole behind it. I like smart guys over beefy ones. Okay. Clearly had a different purpose in mind for that. Can we use the hammer? Yeah, pull out the nails. Kind of dusty in here, makes me worry about asthma. It's fine, it's fine. It's hide and seek. I'll count to 10. Find a good box to shove her in. You still want to do that? Alright. I'm just mindful of the time. I'm coming up to half an hour now. I think I might try to finish this. The hell we don't. Place a stick or something between the rings. That'll keep it closed. Alright. Can I hide anywhere? Or do I have to hide in this? Huh. Hold on. I saw a marking. Crate can't be closed. Maybe if I hide behind the wall? Where do we get a stick anyway? I guess it'll still do. Well, what do you think? Is she pretty? Stick? No, who do you think? Ah, she's fine, I guess. Found you, both of you. Heads in the same spot. And you're it. Okay. They get my clothes dirty. Oh, boo-hoo. All right. Okay, she's too weak to throw you off. Okay. Yep. See, Leyley's... Here comes the full-on manipulation. Ooh, is this person dead or... Nope, still alive. Do we ever come back to this? I guess we'll find out. Okay. I'll wait till I can get to a point. Okay. Alright. Let's see what I can do. And then, ooh. Oh, that's messy. Yeah, the spine, the neck's kind of actually strong. To like... Chomp. So that's their nicknames as kids. Andy and Leyley, but it's Andrew and Ashley. Andy and Leyley's quest for something, or... Is it just another one of those? Alright. Andy and Leyley and the escape from the coffin. Yeah, whatever. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I feel like I'm getting close to a point where... might be able to save. Body's absorbed some delicious nutrients and you're feeling mighty better today. Alright, let's save. Alright. Again, the dialogue options for that one, absolutely love them. Again, just the exploration of the darkest sides of our psyche and what we can do. Hey, welcome, Encod. How you doing today? I'm just talking about Andy and Leyley. Just finished playing through a little bit of it. I really love games that dive into the darkness of human psyche. Like, it's really clear that Ashley, who you play as, is just unabashedly evil. And while in an ordinary game, you might play as Andy and have to deal with the moral compass of good and evil. I think it's just showing up as myself. So I've got the stream open on my end. So I can keep track of things like when I go live. You're probably the first person here, yeah. You know what? I'm going to change the order up again. You know what? Let's change the order up. While you're here, if I can catch your attention, let me open up the Roblox player. Alright, let me drag that over to here and see if this loads up. No, wait, maybe? Depends. I think it might be yourself first. If Timmy was here, You'd be chatting. Let me see if this works. Yeah, it is showing up. So, this is the Roblox player. So, you said there was something on here you wanted me to play. I think it was like doors or something like that. Is that right? Was it like this one? Doors by L Splash? Is that the one we're talking about here? Again, this is the sort of thing where it's like, yeah, okay, so this is the one. Let's find out what we get ourselves into. Warning, this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and jump scares. This game is not for the faint of heart. This game depends on audio cues, sometimes directional. It is heavily recommended you play with headphones. This game is an alpha, many things are subject to change, and some things will break. Press any button to continue. Alright. Oh, controls. Is it WASD for movement? No, hold on. Interesting little features. So moving forward, and then when I press left and right, it kind of moves the character, but also partly turns the camera. Alright, so I'm going to go solo. I'm going to go solo. I don't really, like, if this game relies on someone, like, you knowing what you're doing, I think I might go solo just because it's better for the first time round. I'm just having a look down here. Yeah, one thing to say is I also don't have voice chat enabled. In order to enable voice chat, you have to connect your phone number in, and I didn't want to do that. Have a look at this. Top donators. Okay, so people can jump in groups, and this is like the main thing. Now, what's the deal with changing floor? Requires rock bottom achievement. Okay, hold on. I have no idea about the character. I didn't actually make it at all. This is like a default thing that it spat out. Like, I haven't changed a lick. All I did was literally make an account and download the player. So it looks like all of these rooms here are... Hold on, here we go. Alright, let's try solo. Oh, I should also... Give me a second. Extend. The view doesn't really want to fit nice and neatly on the screen. Let's try that. So, Roblox controls... I don't know if I can control with controller. I'm going to try controller as well. Let's see if this works. Okay, please load. Alright. Ooh, hold on. Oh, we've gone into first person. Oh, that's really quick. Hold on. Oh, that's very disorienting. Let me turn down the sensitivity. Oh, that's very fast. I apologize if this looks a bit wonky. So, do I have... Oh, jeez. So I have a crouch button, and I can move. But I don't have any ability... Alright, I'm missing a key. I can crouch through here. Shh. Alright, what are we doing? I feel like this plays a bit better with mouse and keyboard then. Alright. And I don't think I can do anything with these. Maybe this is just showing controls. Decrease the volume. Is it like super loud? Again, I'm trying to judge based on what I can see. Alright, let's crank this down. Let's pop it here. Actually, I might turn it down a bit more just to be on the safe side. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, the Roblox player... Ooh. Okay. So the game's designed for mouse and keyboard, really. But it's like... Alright, can't do anything there. I'm left-handed. So the controls are designed for like people who are doing right-handed mouse and keyboard movement. So I apologize if I'm a little slow on the controls. Yeah, I could see the blue light, but it's like... Hold on. Gotta get used to things. Also, this... I've got to get used to like all of the controls and everything else. Alright, and then we grab that. That's the key, which is pretty obvious. So, is the point of this game similar to what? Well, hold on. Let me crank it open here. There's no in-game sound at the moment. But I guess if you really want me to turn the volume down even lower. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, so what's the point of this game? It's just kind of like make your way through, try to escape. Okay, so if I get injured, I can pick up a band-aid to recover some health. Alright. Now we start exploring around. Okay, so this is a hiding point. Alright, fair. And we can hide in here. Alright. Not sure what that is for. And I guess, is there an endpoint to this, or is it kind of like... Hold on. So, like, how many rooms are we talking? You're stuck in a hotel, you're trying to get away. I'm guessing by the looks of it, the things that I'm picking up along the way is like currency. I can see it up on the top right. Got like 160 gold coins. So I'm guessing once my attempt ends, whether I make it through or not, or... Yeah, once my attempt ends, then that's kind of that. I also note there's no jumping, so there's not really... Okay, so you're saying turn it up. Yeah, the thing did say... Let's try that. Hey. Game did say that there's going to be like 100 doors. I can hear some whistling sounds. I'm just going to move. So it kind of gives me the vibe, if they're going for something like Spooky's House of Jump Scares, I think it's called, or Spooky's Mansion of Jump Scares. That game's got like 1,000 floors in it. Alright. I'm guessing as well in here there's no save points or anything. So if you... like, once you start an attempt, you can't save. Basically, whatever you get up to, that's it. See, flashing lights and screaming noise, go to a closet. You can see there are closets around here, and then there's also beds you can hide underneath. No keys. That's 13. And that's 14. Well, okay. What's this? Keep hiding. Oh, sorry. Also... Okay, cool. Alright, so I can see my health down in the bottom. Okay, so you can't hide in the closets for very long. Fair, fair. So, like, how long are you reasonably expected to hide for? Because it felt like that thing was moving around anyway. Hi, Timmy. Hi. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. I decided to change things up just a little bit on the order because Encod was early into the stream. I have a lighter. What am I supposed to... Nope, I don't like that. I don't like that. Cool. Alright. One of many. Alright. That is quite interesting. Hold on. While I'm here, I'm gonna fix that up. That there. Chat overlay. Yeah. So that one, I picked up the lighter, but I didn't know how you use the lighter. Look for it and stare it down. I like this. They give you hints on when you die to something. It tells you, hey, here's what you're trying to do to beat it. Room survived, 18, gold found, 305, playing with friends. So you get a bonus for playing with friends? Interesting call. Yeah, so that's what it is. If you hear the whisper, you look around, see if you can find the spider. And if you find it, you look at it until it disappears. Yeah, what was the deal with that first one? Because it was like patrolling the hallway. I mean, I'll go back. I'll go back to the main, to the lobby. Like the first one was like, it kind of came in out of nowhere and it was like patrolling the lobby. And then you couldn't, like I couldn't figure out like when it would leave. Alright, so what's this? Top donators, doors, knobs, boosts, and revives. So people buying items. I did see that on the storefront page when I looked at it the first time round. And saw that it was like, hey, if you buy something from in the game, you kind of like get an extra revive or something. Yeah, and Timmy, you're doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Doing all right, all things considered. Can hide as a fake door. Remember what door you were on. Yeah, I saw that in some of the rooms was like, okay, you're going through and they've got multiple doors per room. Interesting, you can see the number of deaths that some people have. Like here's someone like here, one death like myself. This person here's got 101. This person's got 228. Blasphemous is harder than you remembered it to be. Okay. I can kind of see the appeal. Actually, here's a fun question. If I go to the shop, this is what it is, right? So the coins you collect in the game by playing through the level. Hold on. These are the same currency as what I've got up here. Is that correct? No. No, this is actual spending money. Is that right? This is your actual spending money, and when you use it, you purchase one of these things. I'm going to play a little bit. Yeah, so make sure danger is gone. That's the fun part. It's like, okay, I have to admit, I like the mechanic where they mean you can't hide forever. It's actually a really smart one because it forces you to keep moving, but it also means you have to take risks. I mean, it is a mechanic designed to try and sell the chase encounters of the game, maybe. Or if you're playing with friends and one of them's got to take the attention while the rest of you get out of dodge. So, just briefly, Timmy, you missed it. In probably around room maybe 15 or so. Yeah, room 15 or so. I heard a sound like something was approaching and I hid in a closet. And while in the closet, I could see the light of whatever this thing was travel from left to right, right to left. And then it went again, left to right, right to left. And the game started playing a warning sound saying like a very visual indicator saying, get out, you've got to move. And if you don't move, you get kicked out and off the hiding place you're at and you take damage. I think that's actually really smart. I kind of like that as an option. Yeah, rush and ambush. So the first one that I would have seen, the one which was moving left to right, right to left while I was in the closet, didn't get a good look at it. That would be more like a rush one. And then the second one which got me and I died, that's an ambush one. Yeah, no, makes sense. Makes sense. Otherwise, let's have a look at the achievements. See, we've got some general achievements. Join for the first time. Yeah. I don't... Hold on. I think maybe they've got this one when coming back to the lobby. Because I didn't start this game first time around. I just read the description. And first death. Yeah. So here we are. Get pushed out of a hiding spot by hide. And then rebound. Survive ambush. Which is... I took a second hit actually from ambush. And then there's a bunch of other achievements related to the other entities. Plus other things like that sort of thing, right? I guess I'll ask as well. Yeah, no, fair enough. That's a pretty good one to check up on, Timmy. So, I guess I'll ask, because I do want to switch games, and I'll come back to Roblox later on if you've got another suggestion, because I'll have like half an hour free. What benefit is there for players to play with friends? Now, it looks like there's some sort of bonus to the amount of points you earn when you play with friends. And I noticed when I went through in solo mode, I have 3 hit points. So does everyone get 3 hit points? Like when they're playing in a lobby? Or do your hit points get divided up depending on the number of players? Also, we'll keep the suggestion for a little bit later. What I might do is I might go to the 3rd actual game on my list. I'll go to the 3rd actual game on my list, which is, yes, and I did have that. You can see it's in the description. I want to go through Blasphemous, because I did get it as a suggestion. But we'll keep the other Roblox suggestion for last, if that's all right with you, Ancod. I'm just going to close this one up. Actually, hold on. Let me crack open Blasphemous. Now, I am going to be playing just on the demo for Blasphemous. Also, why chat is not functioning properly, I have no idea, and I apologize. Yeah, so I'm just going to be playing through the demo of Blasphemous, because, again, I'm only giving about half an hour slot per game. let's get a feel for this thing. Now, I did crank down the volume on Blasphemous pretty low. I'm just going to keep an eye on it and see where it gets up to. Wasteland of the Buried Churches. So this is our main character. Apparently it's called the Penitent One. I have to admit, the headpiece looks kind of sick. Alright, already into basic controls. I'm playing on controller for this. This is... for me, A is jump. X is swing. Y and B do nothing at this stage. Press Y to rest at... Wow, the heck, pre-due. Saving your game, refilling your health and flasks. Upon death, you'll respawn at the last one. So, yeah, this is your Souls mechanic here. Okay, that's kind of cool. And you can rest there. It's fast. It's snappy. I like that. When Souls resting points are snappy as heck. What's X? Yeah, X is to swing. Does it feel European? I don't know at this stage. Oh, interesting. We have an auto ledge grab mechanic, but no ability to jump and grab onto the ledge. The enemy designs are kind of rad though. What's this? Press right bumper to parry. Allows you to counter weak attacks and deflect heavy strikes. During your counter, press X at the moment of impact to perform a retribution. No. Blasphemous is just the demo. So it's not even going to go for too long, I would suspect. Maybe half an hour, I think. Alright, let's get a feel. And even if the game went on, even if the demo went on for a bit longer than that, I probably wouldn't play for more than half an hour. Press LB to consume one of your biliary flasks and recover vitality. These flasks are refilled by resting at your save point, and find empty to increase the amount you can carry. So that's your healing mechanic. The retribution mechanic feels a little bit unusual to get the timing of. It's not responsive in the same way that a Dark Souls counter is. As in a Dark Souls counter, when you press the parry, when you press attack after landing a parry, it's... So when you press attack after landing a parry, the attack's kind of delayed. Also, is there a game when I get jump scared and scream? I think... I don't really feel like I'd be the kind of screamer. Also, I'm very mindful that based on my current time, it's like 11 o'clock at night. So I have to kind of be very careful with how loud I can actually get. Like, I do apologize if you're someone who looks for like that sort of screaming, but even as much as I don't really play a lot of horror games, I'm always more fascinated by what the games actually get you to do. Alright, we equip that, and we press left trigger. I'm like I was saying, the mechanics of making you move around the place because the game doesn't want you hiding in one spot for too long. That is really clever. Oh, there's your big, powerful attack. So there's a lot of platforming in this. No. It's a matter of what you find scary or not, right? Right? So even if something is scary, does it evoke a scream from you? I feel like a lot of screaming comes from when you're not expecting to get scared. Let me go down this way. I have to admit, the graphics in this game are pretty brutal so far. Let's try this. Oh, jeez Louise. Well, yes. For context, where I live is an apartment complex. Not too uncommon around where I am. What the heck?
Sister of mine, as I foretold you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate. Someone who seeks the purge and excommunication of all that is sacred and rests there. No, no, do not place your doubts on me. I am ready.
Voice acting. Still, I'm impressed. Voice acting already. Obviously, I'm just going to pick random directions and see where we end up. Let's go this one here. The parry timing seems a bit generous. Yeah, parry timing's a bit generous in here. Like Var's old times with Elden Ring. So this is a collectible. Okay. Oh, jeez, they chased me down, didn't they? Oh, well, I think I'm gonna go end up dead soon anyway. I can tell I've got a crouch. Yep, there we go. Exemplaris excommunicationist. Ooh, that's brutal. Press any button to continue. Okay, this is a little slow. I have to admit, this is a bit slow. Also, I get hunted back to the very start of the game. Yeah, I know about the dodge, thank you. I was just on low health. But we'll try a slightly different route. Nope, we're not going that way. Now, just to ask for reference, what's the value up in the top corner? Like the top right, is that your currency for leveling up? Also, I would love for like a good jumping attack. Like, I would love for some aerial combat here. I know you've got jumping up attack here, but I would love for like jumping down slash. Oh, you know what? I would love to see something like this, but it had the Super Smash Bros. Control scheme. Like, just straight up, give me the Super Smash Bros. Control scheme for this. I would love a Dark Souls with the Super Smash Bros. Control scheme. Just absolutely. Does it feel like Elden Ring? I'd say it feels more like Dark Souls 1, perhaps. Dark Souls 1, for example, doesn't have this massive focus on aerial combat. I should be very clear about that. Elden Ring, you've got all sorts of fun jumping attacks, right? And the game can get away with that because it gives you a dedicated jump button. You get a bunch of moves that work to like allow you to jump. Oh, jeez, okay. Let me try going this way. Alright, this looks like a mini boss. Oh, I can't slide through this guy. Right, that's a bit... I was trying to slide through that guy. Yeah, I feel this is definitely more Dark Souls 1. Because of the focus on ground combat, aerial attacks in this game don't feel particularly great so far. Maybe it changes with different weapons. Equip Rosary Beads to improve characteristics of Penitent 1. You have a chance of earning when destroying an object. Okay. And that's a shortcut. Okay, so that's a shortcut. Yeah, I feel like the ground combat makes it lean towards Dark Souls 1, more so than Elden Ring. Okay, I can't go further in that direction, which means we are going back this way. You know what? I'm just going to make my way through these guys. Interesting. That's the second time I've bounced off someone. I'm guessing if the enemy's got like a shield or something, you can't slide through them. Damn, I skipped quite a bit of the main game. Alright, let's try going up. Jump over this, jump over this. Yeah, for the moment, I'm just going to focus on movement and see what we can do. I feel like this is probably one of those things where if you're going to play if you're going to have a demo, you kind of want it to like start at a reasonably early point in the game. Because if this is skipping through a part of the game, you kind of lose context. Part of the virtuous pain. The names are kind of radical though, I'll give that. Equip a sword heart to modify its properties. They grant powerful upgrades, but it always comes at a price. Sword core boosts blocking stand, increasing duration, but exposes to longer enemy attacks. And I give you a little bit of lore. Yeah, okay, this is starting to hit the what do we call it? Very much Catholic themes. Apparently I cannot equip this though. Like for some reason I cannot equip it. Oh, instant death from the spikes. Yay. That's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. Instant death from spikes. Oh, that's not bringing back good memories. Okay. And okay, I'll just say this. The loading in, I'm pressing buttons on the controller right now and it's not working. I have to actually move my mouse back over to the game and click it. When the penitent one dies, erring in his penance, a guilt fragment is anchored in the world. The weight of guilt accumulates, reducing the gain of fervor and tears of atonement, as well as the maximum fervor. Collect guilt fragments to recover or find someone who can ease your burden. Again, this is just a demo. I'm not going to worry too much about that mechanic. But the instant death mechanic on spikes is rough. The biggest thing that I'll probably compare it to is Bayonetta 1. When Bayonetta is, if you've never played Devil May Cry, we're talking similar sort of vein of this very action-oriented emphasis on dodging. Correct, they did change it in the second and the third game. But in the first game, in the very first game, you have this... See, look, how am I supposed to hit that? I can't hit that. What the hell? Alright, 1 out of 38, whatever that is. Children of Moonlight, you can release them with any technique at your disposal. Okay. One thing I'll say here. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the spikes again. Comparing it to Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 1, if you fell off a level, it was basically like instant death. And it's very disruptive in a game like Bayonetta, where they had a bunch of QTEs that if you failed a single QTE, that was instant death. And that was not fun. So that was something they did change. I don't know why devs think instant death spikes are a good thing, but if you're saying that they changed that in Blasphemous 2, then that's fine. Also, not sure why I can't equip certain items. Maybe we can equip it here. There we go. And if I press that, maybe it extends my parry window, but also increases recovery frames from the parry. Yeah, but absolutely, I would love the ability to go like jumping down slash, right?
Here lies the door, on whose bronze the ordeals
Might as well tell me. So what are they based on?
Are perpetuated. On it, for the art of these images to be worshipped and revered.
I think what this game gives is very much like Inquisition style feel. I don't know if you're going to say specifically Spanish Inquisition, but that's clearly what they go on for.
His sculpted holiness watches
Roman
us,
Catholic altars.
rigid from on high.
Which makes sense.
But it is the relief of the bronze that dictates
If it's
who's
Spanish,
worthy
if they're theming it
passing
on Spanish
under its
Inquisition
adored
style
watch.
motifs, which is in shots like this, you see it really that they're going for, then it makes sense it would be based on Roman Catholicism as well.
Find the holy visages, and the bronze will know. For fickle are the wishes of the miracle.
Alright, so basically it's saying we can't go through here unless we collect a bunch of other items. Oh, I would ask. Yeah, I would ask, have you played any of the Super Smash Brothers games? Because, jeez Louise, the more I see this sort of thing, the more, actually, even with like other... Like, even with other... like 2D platformers, I would absolutely love that sort of control scheme. You know, jump, up attack, jump, forward heavy attack, jump neutral, jump down, tilt attacks, smash attacks. Imagine Smash Brothers with something like this. That was the thing with, if you played it on the Nintendo Wii, you might remember Subspace Emissary, which is almost exactly what I'm thinking of with this, which was such a fantastic game mode. Subspace Emissary was so good. Alright, let me try first door. What is this? Cutscene. Mind you, the helmet with the crown of thorns wrapped around it.
Penitent one, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Ooh, that's a bit metal. The virtue of mea culpa hath ascended. Increase the power of your sword. Visit additional shrine and increase to unlock more powerful effects. Oh, let's see what we can get. Do we get actual attacks? Okay, this is where we start talking about actual attacks. Let's have a look. Okay. This is that Devil May Cry, that Bayonetta, Wonderful 101 sort of mob-based fighting games, like 3D movement fighter style thing, having your additional moves is like kind of cool here. And yeah, this is very much giving me that like DMC. Actually, the one thing I really wish I could show off is Wonderful 101. But Wonderful 101's got a kind of a rougher start in that sort of hero genre, in sort of that one versus many style fighting game. Let's see. Charged attacks or... Oh, no. We want that for sure. Plunging attack? What's that? Stinger? I'll call it Stinger, if that's right. So parry into Stinger. Charge attack. And that's right. Like this sort of thing. This, whenever I see this in the game, this is actually really cool. So, Encode, if you're not familiar, this is, instead of equipping different weapons or stuff like that, you still maintain all of your same base abilities, but you just get more and more and more moves on top of that. And the whole combat system starts to build up and flow. And as they're saying here in this, I've got a certain number of points. Yeah, this is so much fun when this is done correctly. So now, hold on. Where's my ground slam? Down plus X while falling. Okay, what am I missing? Maybe I can't do it here? Wait. I'm missing something here. It's supposed to be down plus X while falling. There's the charge attack. Yeah, you played God of War. Yeah, if it's the newer ones on the... If it's the newer God of War or God of War Ragnarok, makes sense. Why is that not working? Maybe I've got to try from a larger height? And DMC2. Oh, DMC2 is the rough one. Okay, something's not right with the ground slam. That... Okay, there we are. Oh, it's... Okay, what it is you have to jump down and hold X. The DMC one's fun. DMC2 is kind of rough. That game you can beat entirely with guns. DMC3 is... fine. Let me try the other door. DMC3 is fine. DMC4 is... holds up. DMC5 is definitely the fun one. Though it is a shame that the PC version got done over when it came to the special edition compared to the console version. Okay. Alright, I'm just mindful of time. I'm going to give this like another couple of more minutes. Okay, hitboxes, kind of a little wonky. Charge. It's a shame the charge attack doesn't look visually distinct. Yeah, it's a shame charge attack doesn't look visually distinct. It's still a slash. Can you do a backstab? I would assume maybe later you could. But it wouldn't be like a backstab like a Dark Souls backstab. They do have the viscerals though, as we did see before. Hold on. If I jump up here, hit that, opens up that door. Fall down. Yeah, so they do have viscerals. I don't know if they would have backstabs, but maybe a backstab's included as part of the animation. Oh, you can't parry the spells. Ooh. Okay. Does it seem European enough? I think the aesthetic is... Jeez, okay. The aesthetic feels like it's trying to draw on... I wouldn't say European so much more as... Okay, time to die. Oh, I've actually made it. It's got a... Think of it as like when you say European, it could be about as like European as what Resident Evil 4 is. I like this design though. Okay. All right. I'm gonna probably wrap things up there because that's about as good a point as any. Definitely some flaws in the way the game works. Again, I have to move the mouse over the top because pressing controller buttons doesn't seem to do anything. How would I rate it? I feel like as a demo, this is maybe about a 6. If what you're saying is correct, they put you in the game part of the way through without this good feeling of sort of the early parts of the story. But normally if a game does that, they have to give you some level of power-ups. I don't know if we've got any level of power-ups at this stage. Or if this part of the story is actually like... I don't know if this is actually like early in the story or what goes on. Yeah, we'll go back to the main menu. I wonder if Blasphemous 2 might be a little bit better because it doesn't look like you need to have played Blasphemous 1 in order to have played Blasphemous 2. Maybe as a full game, it might be a much stronger game. I did have a look at some of the reviews for number 2, and it did seem like number 2 was a bit more of a straight-up improvement over number 1 in terms of like movement and some of the combat mechanics. But there's definitely potential in there with some of that upgradable base combat system. And I think that's super fascinating to try and play with in a Souls-like game. Because again, when I'm playing through Ender Lilies or playing through Dark Souls or Elden Ring or anything like that, typically your upgrade path is changing your weapon rather than upgrading your base game weapon. So yeah, I think there's definitely space for more Souls-like games to play around with that sort of upgrade system. So it builds into this very fluent combat style. Let me go back to the desk. Where have I got the link for... Alright. I guess I'm going to... Whoop. Cancel that. Don't want that. I want this one here. Alright. Half an hour left. Blasphemous 2 is 3 weapons. I did read one of the reviews saying, hey, this game's like, one of the weapons is so much better than the others. I don't know what kind of merit there is in that, but if the demo shows off the 3 weapon types, then I guess you'll get a feel for that. Yeah, okay. Half an hour left. I guess I'll be open for like one more Roblox suggestion. Let's see what we kind of dive ourselves into. Dual swords. Fair enough. Actually, it's kind of like what Monster Hunter now does nowadays, where you can change weapons in the middle of a hunt. It's kind of a neat feature. I haven't played Monster Hunter in a bit. I do have Monster Hunter World, but I don't necessarily want to go diving right into that. I kind of bought it because it was on cheap on sale. No, Roblox Studio, don't load up. I don't need you. Close Studio. Fair enough, fair enough. You know what? If there's no suggestions, let's start just randomly flicking through and find something that looks interesting. This is what I was saying before about Roblox and it as a creator platform. Like down here, we've got Chained Together, but Chained Together is an actual game, right? So this is just a Roblox version of Chained Together. I know there's like a Roblox version of Dead by Daylight, for example. And that's the sort of thing where it's like, how much of it is meant to be like original content and how much of it is meant to be just derivative of something that is already done, straight up copied, but then done in Roblox style. Like at least the one I was playing before, Doors, that's got an interesting concept. Don't give it to me yet because I don't have a Discord account set up. What is this? This looks a bit... What is this? No, this is Teams. I want to play with Teams. Let's look through... What is this? Alright, no, that's Party Times. Like, look at this. Supersonic Sonic Speed Simulator. Not quite sure, but this is the sort of thing where it's like Roblox kind of gets away with all sorts of things because it's a sort of semi-uncontrolled marketplace in terms of what's put out. What's this? Run and hide from murderer. Use your detective skills. Work with the innocents. You're the only one with a weapon to take down murder. Take everyone out. Okay. So it's kind of like asynchronous PvP. It will require multiple people. I mean, let's have a look. How do we do this? So we go charts. Is there a way to search by genre? Like if I click on here, do we have a genre page? No, we don't. Charts. I think this is also very deliberate on the part of Roblox. My favorite game of all time. This is going to go back a long, long way. A very, very long way. My favorite game of all time is a Super Nintendo game called Lufia Curse of the Sinistrals. Or I think it's Curse of the Sinistrals or Rise of the Sinistrals. One of the two. They've got like the original and remake and they have very similar names. But it's the Super Nintendo version of that game. Came out in like 1996 or 1997. Long story short, young man with a destiny goes on a journey to basically ends up defeating an evil along the way. But the journey doesn't start off like that. It's literally like going out to make a living, one thing into another, into another, into another. Here's the bad guys. Now you're on this journey. Reasons I like it. Number one, it's not a static character like Legend of Zelda, where your main character doesn't talk. It's more like Final Fantasy, where everyone talks, but it's a bit more condensed down to very specific characters at specific times. Number two, I absolutely love the music in it. It's 8-bit. It's very simple for its time, but it's absolutely sticks out in terms of how it sounds. Like, I know Final Fantasy music is quite unique, but when you think of Final Fantasy music, like, would you be able to tell me what, like, okay, I know things like One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII are like very easy to remember, But if you were to think back to, say, like Final Fantasy V and try to think of the battle music in that, for me, Lufia 2's music is very much like Final Fantasy VII with how much I remember it. There's also a sense of progression in the game in terms of time and in terms of character development. Let's keep looking through, see if there's anything unusual here. No, no, no. Be a shark. This looks silly enough. Eat fish, eat sharks. It's also got a heck of an ending, I will say that. Lufia 2 has a heck of an ending, which it is a little, like, if you're familiar with certain genre, a certain series of games, so not like Final Fantasy, but we're talking like the I'll call it like the Tree of Mana series. The most recent one is Visions of Mana. Those sorts of games, they play into particular story elements, and Lufia 2 actually plays into that element very well. Let's see what ends up happening here. What did we get? Oh my gosh, what are we dealing with? Spending currency to nuke everyone. All right, let's see how bad this can go. Can I dive? No, I cannot. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is... Like, can I turn the camera at all? Yeah, I can. I have to... Jeez Louise, I have to use both arrow keys and the mouse. What the heck am I looking at here? At least it tells me that red is something I cannot eat. Wait, what the heck? There's a nuke? There is actually a nuke. Do I know Albus? Oh yeah, definitely more familiar with Order of Ecclesia, like I said. Oh, I think... Oh no, I'm gonna bully someone. Let me go for it. Absolutely bullied. I'm not sorry at all. I refuse to be sorry. Yeah, actually, it's so fun. Now that Dominus Collection has come out, so Order of Ecclesia as a game is... No, buddy, you've got a shield. Your shield's not going to last. Oh, no, I'm not going to last against that. Jeez Louise. Yeah, so Order of Ecclesia's got some fun things. But they talk about this in this, basically, now that it's on PC, Order of Ecclesia is getting broken wide open in terms of how much you can actually get away with in the game. And it's kind of shenanigans. My score is kind of low. I don't know. What is that? Free skin. Like, I know there's the Albus mode in the time trials, but like the shenanigans that go on involve like, hey, did you know you can start the game in trial mode, glitch the game out? Oh, no. Oh yeah, I know they remade the Castlevania arcade. What is this? Ha. Spend money to get in the VIP zone. No. Why would I spend money to get in the VIP zone? Yeah, so they remade like Castlevania Haunted Castle, which was like an arcade game, right? I have to admit, if I don't... you know what? I'm going to try and find a big enough shark, and I'm going to try and end my own existence in this. Yeah. But like breaking Order of Ecclesia, it's... You start the game in time trial mode. Glitch the game by using an item that you shouldn't be able to use in time trial mode, which is one of them warp tickets, I believe. And it warps you out of the game. No, it warps you back into the main village from time trial mode. But time trial mode, you start off in like level 50. So if you do this glitch, you break the game and you kind of start Order of Ecclesia at level 50, which is like insane. Yeah, I can see how slow this game gets because yeah, you can see the highest score over there is like cool. Let's just leave. Yeah, that was something. Yeah. This is why, honestly, have a look at the current videos about Order of Ecclesia speed running. I'll actually see if I can find one now because it is absolutely fascinating. Uh, Here we go. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think they have to change that in Dominus Collection because you don't have the touchscreen anymore. Like, Order of Ecclesia doesn't really use it because it was designed for DS, so it's just like a map. Let's see. What's this? What is this? Premium players get ×2 speed and ×2 wins. Wow. Literally pay to win. But yeah, when they talk about playing Order of Ecclesia and breaking it wide open, I guess if you want to make the game go faster, you can. Because it's like, it even skips. Like, there's a skip, like a literal glitch on how to skip having to rescue any of the people. Like, at all. Got a question about game development. Go ahead. Let's see what this is. All right, let's have a look at this. I mean, if I'm diving into Roblox, I might as well. All right, what is this? Jeez Louise, what is that garbage? All right, let's not buy anything. Let's go. Oh, we actually have a jump button. I'm surprised they give you a jump button in this game. How do you program a save system and a map system? And as you run, the map creates itself. Map creating itself theoretically shouldn't be too hard. Like, what's your game engine that you're using? Yay. Yeah, like what's the engine? Unity. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of tutorials about like working save systems in Unity and auto updating maps. Whee! Yeah, it's just easier to jump here. Yeah, that's right. Don't even worry about that question at this stage. Like, genuinely, when it comes to things like saving the game or programming the map or anything like that, don't even worry about it. For the moment, just focus on your design, making sure that what you've got feels like a complete game on paper, or at least good enough to get you going. And then from there, start working on your alpha build, which is learning to program a basic area of the game. Doesn't even have to look very good. It can just use stock assets, but as long as it looks right and it feels right. Wow, what the heck? Oh, okay, we're just randomly guessing the colors. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. Okay. All right. Oh, that feels a little bit off. Ah, the satisfaction from breaking candles. It's like, take that candlestick, you had it coming. I'll tell you what, if I can make this jump, I'll be right. Here we go. Yeah, that's like the fun little environmental destruction stuff. Oh, jeez Louise. One, two, three, four, five. If you could, breaking candles in real life. That'd be like really awful if you're into that sort of business. It's like, I'm selling candles, and then here comes someone with a full whip setup, breaks into your store, whips every candle. Suddenly there's like chicken raining down on the ground. They grab all the food, walk out. Yeah, it's interesting seeing Roblox in action because like there are just times when there's like a complete lack of player base. And that's the cycle of Roblox games. Ow, literally tripped on something I couldn't see. Like the cycle of Roblox games is much like that of social media. I'm sure these games may have been very popular at one point or another. But as it stands, there's almost no one on them because of the cycle of continual new games that are put out onto the Roblox marketplace. Whereas these games are kind of left behind in the dust. Even their creators moving on to other new projects. And I think I don't know if we're about like close to repeating. I don't think so. I think maybe this is looking a little familiar. 1, 2, 3. Had this knife. Break the candle, see if hearts come out. Yeah, no. Oh, the things we do when we're young. I wouldn't even call it being young and dumb. It's part of like being a kid and just making like stupid mistakes. But it is just funny to think, yeah, I'm gonna go slash this candle and a heart's gonna come out. Ooh, they even have a little ledge climbing mechanic. I wonder how much more this has to go. Mind you, I've got plenty of time. Jump, 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 jump. So I'll give this one credit. It's at least snappy when it brings you back into the game. And it's pretty generous with the save points. Although I feel like we're starting to approach the point where we're doing this again. No, not quite. It looks like it's still going on and on and on. Starting to get a bit more complex platforming. Why are you two smacking candles? I mean, that is smart. Knives plus kids is usually not the greatest of combinations. I mean, heck, even nowadays. I've done some work before, many a moon ago, working on, you know, like, ooh, hold on. Yeah, you're gonna have to go. Yeah, so I was working on, like, I've got a whole stack of, like, Warhammer miniatures, right? Like, heaps of them. And obviously working on those with modeling knives. Tend to get yourself a couple of nicks here and there. Whee! But I had to be super careful. It's actually now why nowadays they don't really advertise modeling knives in, like, Games Workshop stores. Because it's like, kids will cut themselves. And for the kid to be like, yay, that's fun. But for the parent, it's like, oh no. Why did I let the kid put the knife like 2 inches into their skin? I did that for a while. I find the hobby nowadays a little too expensive. Like, sure, I spend my money on all sorts of expensive things. But I kind of just don't have the time for Warhammer anymore. Also, I've been waiting for like a huge number of years for updates to the miniatures that I have, which I will never buy because I still like buying the old classic ones. Back in the days when medals used to come in either... So, models used to come in either plastic or metal. And the army that I've played, like almost all of its models were metal. So I have like this massive umpteen kilo stack of... Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. They are tiny. They're 28 millimeter scale. So the specific term is 28 millimeter hero scale, which means that the heads are made bigger than the bodies proportionally. Sorry, they're bigger than what you might expect proportionally, but they're not that much bigger. So they're small, but they're not that small overwhelmingly. Still a bunch of tiny details on them. But the army that I played was almost all metal for its models. And so now I do sometimes look through things like eBay, have a look through and go, hey, can I get some more of the older models around the place? And try to find like a half decent deal. Alright, why would they give you a save point right here? I have to admit, you can see this going up further and further, which is quite interesting. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to get through the whole thing. But, you know, let's see how far we get, all things considered. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've done anything with Warhammer miniatures. Nowadays, I just spend my money on actual figures. Yeah, that is a lot of money spent on actual figures. Oh, hold on. Can I do this? Nope, I cannot. I tried cheating around the edge. Go through here, go through here, go through here. Go around this way. Figures, you got a little too much. Are we talking like a shelf? Or are we talking like a cupboard? Sorry, not a cupboard. Like a storage unit? Or are we talking like whole cupboards? Ooh, drama. And what are we talking? Like, we're talking Funkos, or we talking like 1/7 scale figures, or we're talking something else? Because that's always the fun one. Most of the one, some on display, most on display, others are in huge boxes. It's almost everything. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, the one thing I admit I don't have in my collection is Funkos. I never really liked Funkos. Like, I also don't have Nendoroids, which are, you know, they're kind of like Funkos, but that's more because if there's a Nendo of something I like, there's probably like a larger scale figure of that thing as well. Yeah, I've got this selection as well. Even on weekends, I'm still building more storage. The Black Sabbath Funkos. And I think I remember when they did horrible things like... What was it? Like, the supposedly gold spray-painted Funkos. There was something like that at one stage. And they were awful. Yeah, gold spray-painted Funkos were like, Geronimo! Hold on, how much more do we have to go? Actually making somewhat decent progress. Although I don't know why anyone would need... Yeah, no, that's definitely what it was. They look awful. Yeah, mind you, I'm playing this, and I don't know why anyone would want to be needing upgrades like rainbow carpet or grapple hook. Radio I could understand if you just want to listen to some background music. Or speed... Maybe if you're racing against friends. Actually, there is the one thing I'm gonna... Talking about, like, gravity coil and ninja and speed coil. This is gonna be like a huge, huge, huge diversion on my part. When I was a much younger person, I used to play a lot of Worms games. I spent most of my time in Worms Armageddon. Worms games, are you familiar with Worms as a series? Plays a team of worms. Parody of military-style turn-based shooting. Yep, pretty much, you know. Like, which ones are you familiar with? Are we talking like whatever's the most recent ones. You had it on the 360. I think that might have been Worms World Party or something like that. Maybe. But either way, Worms Armageddon was... Oh, no, it could have been Worms 3D or Worms World Party or something like that. Worms Armageddon was one of the PC versions. Definitely came out at the time when you could get away with certain things then that you could not get away with now. But either way, one of the things, if you think to Worms, is the ninja rope, right? The ninja rope, your worm uses it, you latch onto a ledge, you get to like grapple to it or bounce around a little bit, and you get to use the grapple hook a certain number of times before you have to kind of land somewhere and then do something else. Because the ninja rope doesn't take up your turn. Now, in older Worms games, the ninja rope has an infinite number of uses so long as your turn, as long as you don't take over a certain amount of damage from a particular action you take. Right. So what I mean by that is your worm has 100 health. Let's just say you use a ninja rope. And this applies to all of the Worms games, right? If you use a ninja rope and then you like fall down from a certain distance and you take like 25 points of damage, that's often enough to end your turn. But if you take slightly less damage, say you take like 15 damage because you skid along the ground, your turn's probably still going to continue. But in the newer games, you can only use the rope a certain number of times. In the older games, you could use the rope as much as you wanted as long as you didn't take lethal damage. So one of the biggest contests of skill was what's called the ninja rope race, which is someone builds an obstacle course and the only thing that you have is to get around is a ninja rope. And it's literally just a challenge to see how quickly you can get around the course on a ninja rope. I'd honestly have to try and find some footage of... Well, I don't have any footage of my own of like ninja rope racing. But ninja rope racing is super fun, and it's one of those things that gets lost in newer game design. For the purposes of not stalling out the game through someone who's super skilled at using the ninja ropes, they made it so you can't use the ninja rope forever. One you had was a platformer. They all have platforming actually as like a single player game mode. All have like platformer levels. It's a staple of the Worm series. Oh, look how long this is going. I'm going to wrap things up there. Leave. I think that one's fine. Obviously, you can enjoy it in your own pace. I think it's quite inoffensive. That one I actually would give it a thumbs up. But I can't. Don't worry about it. Yeah, they all have platforming elements. I think... Like, I could talk for hours and hours about various games going on and on, but I might have to keep that for next time. All right, in quick summary. Blasphemous 1 demo is what it is. There are some parts which I wish the demo did a bit better. If it maybe punted you a little bit earlier in the game, or if it put you later in the game but gave you more upgrades. Also, instant death from spikes is not a fun feeling, but the aesthetics is really up there. Coffin of Andy and Leyley. Super dark, super disturbing, super enjoyable. Playing as straight up evil character is... There's something fun about it. Like if you ever just wanted to go, yeah, let's see what choices the monster would make, that's the one for you. And from the Roblox titles, Floors 2, which is doors, that's actually quite fun. I like some of the choices that they made in terms of making you move through the game. Um, I feel like it's one of those ones you might enjoy more as well if you play with other people, particularly friends. And then the last one I was playing, which was that very casual platformer, again, quite enjoyable. There's nothing offensive about the game. When you look through, most of the ads are just auto Roblox ads, whatever they are, doesn't matter. But I'm sure there's enough platforming in there to keep you entertained for a while. But that's a quick summary. I will wrap things up here. So if you've been watching along or you're watching after the fact, as always, I'd like to thank you very much for your time, and I do hope you have a wonderful day.